What's going on? Mic check. I think we're good. It's rare to turn on a stream and just get going. Always have to have some kind of problem. Besides my mouse wanting to get away from me. Stop, mouse. It's been some time since I've live streamed. It's been a crazy last few weeks, that's for sure. Gonna do some bosses on here, and then I'll switch over to Final Fantasy. I gotta do my raids on Final Fantasy, so I'm sure people enjoy watching me get my butt kicked on the big raids. I asked Chris a minute ago, I'm like, when do bosses reset? And he's like, right, today. Waiting for you. Hold on, I just got in here. Fiery Death, so this is gonna be El Señorita. And... I need to level her up, she's way down at the bottom. I guess it's good. Get this keyboard out of here. Alright, let's do it. Cutscenes. Hold on cutscene first. I need to get rid of the cutscenes. Sorry, I'm burpy. I don't know, but that hopefully Mike doesn't pick that up. I'm dying. Alright, butterflies. Hopefully the butterflies don't take like 5 minutes to pop up this time. Last time we did it, there it is, right there. Last time we did this, they were like taking forever to pop. Unless Chris was getting them and I wasn't seeing them. No, I don't want to dodge. Okay. You know why dodge was taking forever to go off? Are they butterflies or are they birds? They're birds. They're birds. Jeez, I can only dodge so many times. What's up, Adrian? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. I need to do Ayaka, seriously, because now that I have Shinha, I know that she prefers Ayaka. I kind of shelved Ayaka a long time ago, and I haven't really picked her up since then. I was just kind of a little upset about her kind of being done dirty. Both her and both her and Sayu, I felt like they were kind of done dirty. Yeah, maybe next time I'll try Ayaka. Ganyu is just easy. This might play the Jeopardy music. Proceed. Done. 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 Don't have to see her for another week. Surprisingly, I don't dislike that fight as much as I dislike the what the heck is his name? The Morax guy. His name's not Morax. I just always call him the Morax guy because he's obsessed with Morax. Morax. I hate that fight. The Burning Passion. There's just like so many cutscenes and it just drags out. It's a drug out fight. Azhada. This one's quick. I used to hate this fight too. I think we just kind of out character, whatever. I don't know what you want to call it. Ganyu and should I do I on this one? Is she even geared? How do I check her gear? Can I check her gear? Gear. Details. There it is. No, she doesn't have a weapon. She has a decent artifact. And then I'll do Shinha. Let's try this out. The Geodoggo. That's a good one. What's the Final Fantasy stats, by the way? Talking forever. Oh, I'm sorry, here. I shouldn't use that. Good night. Jeez. That's a little quick there. I think I'm falling in love with Ayaka again. I mean, no, not to say that Chris isn't doing anything here, but at least actually doing this. Oh, he's dead already. Okay. Chris, you must have punched him in the face real hard with your girl there. Hey, Sudanshu, how's he doing? How's you doing? That sounds like I just recorded a discussional podcast. How's things, Chris? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been able to get a live stream going. Just not. Last few weeks I've been not extremely sick. Like I was real bad sick at the beginning of the month. In the last like week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, it's just been basically just trying to get rid of it out of my system. And like so much, not to get graphic, but trying to clear it out of your lungs and stuff. It's like it just exhausts you by the end of the day. Oh, here's the bad one. Here is, what was it called? Geodoggo. You kicked me out. Or did I exit? Hey Ruby, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Finished Endwalker 2 weeks ago? Didn't you just start the game? Am I thinking of somebody else? Been doing the near raids. Yeah, it was a period of time I was doing a lot of that. Should I use Ayaka on this one too? I kind of need a shielder though. Yes. Which server did you end up getting onto? Oh, you spent Christmas break on there 24/7. Yeah, no, I could see that then. I mean, it's a lot of content to go through though. You didn't skip, did you? Primal Leviathan. Yeah. I know Ruby's talking about going to Brennhilda with us. I gotta take Ruby into Palace of the Dead. I gotta show Ruby the roots. The ropes, as they say. I hate this fight so much. I'm gonna keep it simple. My usual team, dream team. You skipped a Shadowbringer. Did you at least get like an idea of what was going on? Not sure if there's any like good sources out there to recap all the stuff. Whenever the LG World Transfer, yeah. That's the thing. Oh my god, he's already got damage. Yeah, I got into a near raid the other day. I hadn't done it in so long. I got my butt like handed to me. I pretty much did that raid so many times. I don't really need any of the gear, but I do want. I think there was one of the sets I didn't get for Glamour. But yeah, I'll let near gear looks awesome, of course. I gotta double check to see if one of them had Reaper added to it. I might glam my Reaper for it. It would be the Lancer set. Please don't absorb cryo. It makes this fight take 10 times as long. Poor guy's got a... Ooh, that was quick. That was real quick. That was not fair. That was mean. Nobody's seen that. Oh, no, this is gonna take forever. I hate this fight so much. Have I mentioned that before? I hate this fight. See, now I'm only doing like 5,000. Oh, there's a lot of No, don't die. I need your fire. Revive Yoimiya. Revive Yoimiya. So I'm like in the 70s for my pity. Should I get Kirito? I'm like 73 rolls into the banner right now. I'm wondering if I should probably just keep it for the Miko. What's her name? The lightning girl. Is it Yai Miko or whatever? I just don't think I'll ever use Kirito, even if I can get him. Like, I really badly want Kazuha's the only one that I've missed that I really badly want. It's like I can't see a bubble coming up my left side. Murakusu. Alright, I need a statue bad. What? He just kicks me out. Just like that. Like he doesn't even let me heal up first. God, apparently he's gonna do the wolf himself. See this? I don't get respect at all. You got him the day he released and he's only 4. I don't know, I can't really go by that because I typically try to get all my characters inside of the teapot to kind of level up their friendship, so I do have some characters I have not really played that much. Like, I haven't really played the Luke much, but he's getting up there. But it's a good gauge, I guess, because there's some characters, like my main teams, are just all 10s. Like, Beto's 10, because she was in my main team at the start out. So. I don't know, he seems like he just seems like he plays fun. I'll give him that much, but I don't know. I finally got rid of I've been using Albedo for the longest time, but I finally got rid of him because I got Yunjin. I really like her gameplay so far. Plus she's voiced by Renge. Can't beat a character voiced by Renge. Was that an accidental bump, or do you need the wolf boy, Chris? I guess you need the wolf boy. All you need to know about Genshin Impact is watching. Why the heck is? Why are these over here? What in the world are these doing over here? Are they invading the main continent? It's the little wolf ghost things. They're supposed to be down in Ninozuma. That's weird. Okay, let me switch. Get out of combat. Shinhei's like pretty much I didn't get crazy on her, but I got just enough. I guess you're wondering what the defense is like. What was it, attack that I built her on? Yeah, it's attack. So, I mean, I'm not insane, but it's getting up there. I really want to get her ascended finally, but I got really sick of the boss for her ascension materials, like, real quick. Okay, sorry, distracted. I'm not used to being on the left side. Let's see, yoi. And Klee, stop it. Benny boy. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into Shinhei when I first got her, and I haven't really, or Shinha, sorry. I haven't really had time to really focus on her lately. I've been doing too much Final Fantasy. Too much Final Fantasy, and I'm neglecting my waifus here. Kinda nice doing this on my game for once. It's less laggy. Fortunately, I can't blame the lag though, that's no problem. What was that? He just like randomly ran at me. Alright, good boy. Darn it, Klee. Get your crap together. It's like, no matter if I'm playing on his game or he's playing on mine, I always get the cutscene. But yeah, with Yunjin now, I just take out those cryo blindly. Of course, technically with Yoimiya, Ben and I was already doing that. No, no. Yay! No, stop. There. Alright, look. Since you kicked me, now I'm gonna kick you. Eat that. How you like that, huh? Kick me from your game. Alright, let me switch over to Final Fantasy. No, I didn't get C1 Hu Tao. I was really tempted, but decided not to. I need to knock out my things. Let's knock these out real quick. Switch over to Final Fantasy, the better game. Yeah. Hold on, let me do these real quick, and then we'll switch over. Because I got to do a whole bunch of raids tonight, so... Because that's resetting tomorrow night, and there's maintenance, so... If I don't do them today, I'm probably going to be in trouble. And I'm like one chest piece from getting my 390 chest piece. I hate shielded guys. Can you shoot the guy in front of you, please? Thank you. Yeah, when I fight dudes like this, I'm reminded I don't like this game. I don't like shielders. No, I'm not doing high-end raids yet. I'm just doing the, it's for the 390 gear. The first set of the raid. Yeah, shoot the guy over there, not the guy right next to you. Thank you. That was walk on. Did it? Okay, go. Over here. I can't think of the name of it. Well, I'll we'll know in a second as soon as I get in there, but thankfully the queue times aren't that bad. I might start queuing up now. I wonder if my computer can handle streaming this and Final Fantasy at the same time so I can queue up. I don't know how I just got rid of chat right there. Where's my phone? Phone, where are you? I need my one-time password. Yeah, it was funny because like when I logged in earlier and it was like 54. And then when I came on here to stream, I had to log back in because I reset our router. And it was like 17. I'm like, why is it 17 later in the evening? That doesn't make any sense. Yes, I get it. It's maintenance. Turn on. Hopefully, I can get some people in my FC to go with me because Reaper. So queue times aren't as good for doing the raids with Reaper. Hopefully, you guys aren't getting music playing right now. Yeah, you guys are getting the music. Here, let me turn off the other music. Maybe that'll be better. Oops. I lost my streaming page. I'm messing everything up. Okay. Here, let me just turn off music in here. Final Fantasy music's better anyways, and I won't get copyright claimed. I've been getting copyright claimed by Genshin. That's just absolutely demoralizing. We already knew that MiHoYo does not acknowledge YouTube as being a streaming platform, so it doesn't shock me too much they're starting to claim my stuff. I think it's just one song, and it's the Dvalin fight. So... I hate shielders. You can get around behind them and shoot them, and it still doesn't work. Oh, there's still more. Hey guys. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Sure. Oh, good. It's on. Hopefully that's all good. Plug this. This doesn't go off. Oop. Hitting microphones. Hitting microphones again. Dude, I love the music here. So good. I do want to see if this stuff flags copyright since it has vocals. I don't know if Final Fantasy does that, but I would love to have this as background music when I do other streams. Where's Ioto? She's right there in the corner. She's right there in the corner. What are you talking about? You can't fool me. I'm watching the stream too. See if who's online right now. Oh, oof. Oh, the Be Right Back screen. Yeah, I need to set her on my Be Right Back screen. I had to darken the one that's covering my chat because I thought it was like way too bright. What am I doing? Brain work, please. Let's go. Let's see what the queue time is. First circle. Let's just do them all. Join. And it's only 5 minutes. It's not too bad. Check what chat anyways. So yeah, lately, while I've been sick and not being able to stream, I got 90 Paladin, Monk, and Reaper. I started working up White Mage a lot, but I think I might go to Sage for my healer, because I just like... Sage just feels so much better, and White Mage feels like they just don't have a mana like everybody else does. I've heard Astrologian's really good right now, but I've heard that Sage is good too. So I don't know. I might do Sage for the hell of it. Maybe have a White Mage as pure healer. Sorry, I can't talk. And Sage is my shield healer. But, yeah, I think I'll do Sage next, and then I need to work on a range. I'll probably go Machinist again. Yeah, but the White Mage is like, ugh, just the mana's just not there. Like, you get some of this later content, it's just like you're just sucking down all of your mana. I don't know. I'm still deciding. Like, I haven't had a problem where I've, like, ran out of mana and then people die. So don't get me wrong, but it's just... I always feel like I'm going to run out of mana. Shoot. I might do my roulette real quick and see if some people pop in. Speaking of Sage, do you need some? Are you online right now, Ruby? Well, no, you're a healer. Do you need roulettes right now? Do you need roulettes, and are you doing your healer or are you doing your lancer or whatever? Did you end up beating Inwalker with the White Mage? Adrian? Are you in the middle of a dungeon? I see how it... Oh, okay. Which one are you doing right now? Which roulette, or are you just doing a dungeon? Oh, there's no healer right now. I think I might go for this and grab this. Oh, quest dungeon. Alright, I'll just keep back up then. When was the last time they were online? Let's see. My usual team. Like 2 hours ago they were on. He hasn't been all day. What the heck, Leon? Hey, YP. How's it going? I am doing alright. Pretty well recovered from the ickies, I think. We'll see. Go here. Just figured I'd do a last minute throw on a live stream. Figure I was doing well enough to live stream tonight. Plus all the fun talks going on about the anime awards. If anybody has any questions on that stuff, I guess you could ask away. I was happy the other day I ended up running into Glass Reflections talk about the anime awards. I'm like, at least another judge is on the same page as me with all that stuff, so I'm a little more happy about the whole situation. Dude, don't even talk, Ruby. Like, Spring looks insane. Have you seen Spring? I'm like, I guess terrified is not the word. I used that the other day. It's like I'm just like super excited for Spring. It's just, it looks crazy. I don't need this. I haven't watched Mother's Basement's video on it. Was he on the awards? The judges? YP's the only person in the world that's happy that Mushoku Tensei's not in there. That's like all I can see is in the comments for anything regarding Anime Awards is where the hell is Mushoku Tensei? Yeah, there you go, Adrian. Just keep telling yourself that. That's good. Oh, you meant Glass Reflection. Okay. Yeah, he kind of validated a lot of my thoughts because the judges aren't really technically supposed to talk to each other about any of that stuff. Not that I have any communication with Glass Reflections, but he ended up kind of making me fearing a certain aspect of the whole situation, but it is what it is. Like I said before, it's more about just celebrating anime, not just really what my favorite one gets in there. But I can still complain, I guess. Come on, Duty Finder. Like, it was surprising me how little Sunny Boy was in the rest of the categories, but it got Anime of the Year. I don't know. I like I was telling some other people, I really do feel like they typically ask the judges for their feedback at the end of the sessions. I wrote them a book last time, and literally nothing from that book got put into play. So I'm gonna try one more time, and then I'm gonna give up. Because I think it could be, I think it can be better. It just needs some guidelines. I will say, you guys, does anybody else get the same feeling as I do? Is that the last 2 years, while again not my favorite stuff gets in there, the variety has been a lot better. An acknowledgement of certain things that I think normally wouldn't get acknowledged is getting acknowledged. So I think we're getting better. Oh, the dungeon's done. Just in time, I was about to pop. Are you doing your Lancer so I can sage it? But I think I do think that I think there's more positivity in what's being chosen versus before. Like, we all know about, like, Year Gone Ice Year and stuff. The year of, the year of, My Hero Academia. Well, if you want to bring your healer, we could do, trial real quick. I guess I can invite you to party so I can see what you're at. You want to do trial real quick? We'll double heal. Thankfully, since you're not in the 80s, there's a lot of trials I get to skip. Doing White Mage right now scares me because I might get one of the Endwalker trials. They are not fun, and I would hate to have to heal them. Alright, we'll do that. They get 2 healers. The year of Yuri on Ice, wasn't that the first year they did the awards? It almost felt like they made it for that. Like, hey, we need an award so we can... Because Crunchyroll was... Oh, crap, this stupid fight. Crunchyroll was like... Weren't they their subscriber base was going up, and I think it was because there was a fandom around Yuri on Ice, which again I think is fine. I didn't hate Yuri on Ice at all. I think the music was awesome. You have an OG copy of 14 unopened. Is it 1.0? Hey Lance, by the way. I think I missed you coming in, didn't I? I mean, I've seen you come in, but I've been talking to you and I don't think I greeted you. Sometimes I don't look at names when I'm talking to people and then I forget to greet them, so I apologize. Oh, it's 1.0, nice. I wonder if that's worth something. I know that, like, PC games aren't really worth a lot, but I don't know. Yeah, Ranking of Kings is a mixed bag for me because it's like the way that I've always done Anime of the Year is I don't acknowledge things that are still ongoing, but I am happy for it because it's a great show. Like, if it wins, I'll be perfectly happy. It just means that next year, when we do the next year's awards, 2022's Anime of the Year is probably going to include Ranking a King Core 2. What's up, Carbon? You don't have to. Unless you want to come over here and run around. I'm sorry. I'll queue up. I'm sorry. So do you have another class to level up, or do you want to do your white mage? Leon's not on yet. Shoot. How are you doing, Dark Knight? No, not Dark Knight. Well, that's my thing. I can't get into details of exactly how it works, but essentially how the judges nominate. There's a very critical, from my perspective, in my opinion, there's something about it that I don't like, and I think it's something that causes the judges to have to think about what the other judges are doing, and I don't like systems like that at all. So there's a easy way they can fix it, I think, and make it better, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Okay, queue in. Let's see. Why is there no healers needed? That one. Oh, you don't meet the requirements. Oops. You can do leveling, right? That's right, you're not level 50. I'm not that dumb, I swear. I'm not that dumb, I swear. Yeah, I'm watching the new Alpharetta. Looks a lot better. Visually, Alpharetta's gotten a lot better. The CGI doesn't make me want to gouge my eyeballs out. It's getting like... Am I weird? Does it feel like Alpharetta's gotten like extremely harem-y? Like it just breathes. Like it technically had a harem element to it, but I think because now the priest girls in the party, they're like super harem-y now. I don't know, there's a midget. I almost didn't see him run up it. He faced away. Oh, he doesn't have his thread on. Okay. No, don't stand on there. No, don't fall. You gotta stand like right on the line. Oh, that's the other guy. I seen a Lancer and I'm like, what are you doing, Ruby? I'm blaming you for whatever the other Lancer does. I remember when Titan was a thing. I remember back when, back in the ARR, hard mode Titan, they used to pay people to clear it. That's how bad it was. Oh, he fell off, I'm guessing. I didn't do it. See, I was making fun of this fight, and now we're all gonna die. Fell into a void. Come on, tank, help me out here. Thank you. Get him, get him, get him. Thank you. We're technically down a lot of CPS because the guy died. And this is one of those fights where when somebody dies, they just don't come back. So they have to sit down there in shame and watch us beat the fight. No. He knew I was healing. He went after me. Yeah, I know it's always been harem-y. I guess it's just the... I guess it's really just the type of harem elements is different now because you technically have two people that are forward to the main character. Whereas before you had, like, the bunny girl was just kind of ditzy. It's not like she wanted him. Obviously the vampire wanted him. The dragon lady was kind of like, I'll be a mistress. I don't care if you have her too. So... now with the priest there, it's like a war now. And I feel like that's like suddenly made it a lot more... feels a lot more harem now. Well, I can res you. Poor Sprout. Aw, Sprout didn't want me to heal them. Fine then. I'm gonna give a Sprout. What's up? Well, that was fun. But no, like, for real, that show looks a lot better visually. Like, the first two episodes of the first season looked so horrific. Alright, so is your only character that you have that's 50/70, your white mage? Yeah, my dress-up darling's good. So good. The ecchi's good. Characters are good. The comedy's good. That's fine. What do I want to do? I guess I'll do Bard. Or maybe Warrior. Maybe Gunbreaker. I'll do Sam. Sam. If I can remember how to play Samurai. Oh, did it change studios? Are you talking about Dress Darling's Cloverworks? Never mind. But no, I was looking at the spring, like, because they just added, was it, I can't remember the exact name. It's like a harem-san. It's the one that has the lolly girl and it's in his class, and she's, like, super, like, doesn't know social boundaries at all, and she's, like, super clingy. That one apparently got announced for spring. And along with, you know, Tsubaki Konoichi and... Shield Hero, Ascendance of Bookworm. There's like spring is just gonna be insane. Like, my shows that I'll be covering on a weekly basis is going to be packed in spring. Alright, remember how to play Samurai. Eat him. I hate that I have to target for my AoE. It is like the only class that has to do that. Maybe Bard does too. I think he's pulling everything. Good. Thank you. But yeah, I'm like super hyped for Tsubaki Kunoichi. I read a little bit in the manga of that one, but I'm not like super into it yet. So, and it's Cloverworks too, so they're probably gonna do a great job on it. Cloverworks is really trying to push themselves up there in my list of studios. I mean, putting aside that last episode of Wonder Egg Priority, like everything else they do has been just really good. I have my party member spell effects down, so probably easier to see stuff. If anybody's wondering why people are running around swinging their weapons and nothing happens. I was doing those raids and I just kept getting hit by AoE and stuff. I'm like, I just can't see squat. Especially with summoners the way they are right now. Summoners like super flashy right now. Like enough that I need to turn down pet sizes. Don't die, Ruby! No! Adrian's gonna laugh at you if you die. Yeah, Promised Neverland Season 2, that was a call by the scriptwriter and the original creator, so again, it's another one of those ones I don't really know if I can blame the studio. Everything technically has a reason. It's just sadly we don't get the whole story half the time. I mean, it's like when I was talking about my dislike for seeing Wonder Egg Priority is in the list of best directors. The director for it is on the best directors for Anime Awards, and it's like, can you really give that guy credit? Because, I mean, how much of that was his fault? You can probably say it's probably the producers and the committee being a little bit overly ambitious for what they did, but the director's got to have some responsibility there. Hey TGV, how's it going? PowerPoint the animation, that's what's that stupid show this season? I'm Kodama, whatever her name is. Kanashiri, whatever her name is. Or shoot, gosh, I need my dash. I keep wanting to use my dash. Way the House Husband, that's PowerPoint the animation right there. Let's be perfectly honest. I need my, like, I have so many abilities I want to use right now. They're just locked out. This sucks. Like, I have like 2 follow-ups. I have my power-ups and stuff. I can't do any of it. I keep trying to put it in my rotation. It's not working. Reaper's kind of like that too. Whenever I get time, level synced with my Reaper, I just start losing it. Kill someone. Oh. No, here he comes. Hurry! Go! Go, dude, go! Yeah, TDV, I'm if you look at the judges list, I'm that face on the bottom right-hand corner of the judges. I don't know who I made mad, but they're like, I had to stick that guy on the bottom right-hand corner of the judges' pictures. I don't know, maybe it's all randomized. Let's just say it's randomized. It's not that they hate me complaining about Sony and Funimation, that they stuck me in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm just surprised they contacted me this year, because if they've been keeping track of our podcast, they should probably despise us by this point. I don't know. I'm just, let's be honest, I'm just a carryover from Miles. They're like, well, Miles said to contact this guy, so let's contact this guy. I miss Miles. Of course, he got out of there, like, what, the week before they announced that Sony was buying them, so he probably knew what was coming. I've watched half of Welcome to NHK, and I don't remember why I stopped watching it, but I've always wanted to get back to it. I have it on home video. I don't know if it's Blu-ray or DVD. But yeah, it's in my list of shows that I want to do a video on, because it's kind of one of those prolific series that you know, most people kind of recommend if they're in the know. Eat him. Yeah, my video that I did for covering the Anime Wars is pretty decent. I'm happy. Won't do as well as many others who will somehow manage to get footage inside of their videos, but come on. No, I'm not in the loop with really any of the Anitubers out there or anybody. I really should get more in contact with people, but I had somebody wanted to do a top anime video with a couple of content creators. I might go ahead and submit something. It's very difficult to do that kind of stuff because you really have to know who you're collaborating with this day and age, unfortunately. Just because collaborating with certain people, you get connected with them, and certain groups like to harass you over it. Not that I've cared too much, but we've really only worked with AAA podcasts and stuff. Right, Lance? I end up tweeting like, man, I wish I could do that much footage in my videos. And then I'm like, and then it dawned on me, I'm like, it's even worse that there's a whole bunch of Sunny Boy footage in there. Like, it was already bad enough that ANN, Anime News Network, they did a whole video on their YouTube channel with, like, literally the entire ending of the show and their analysis of it. I don't get it. I honestly don't. And like I said before, the Sunny Boy strike, that was a hard strike with no... typically, it requires you to submit a claim, a counterclaim on a claim before they'll strike you. Sunny Boy was like a straight strike, no questions asked. So it's like, okay, why do all these other people have like all footage and stuff? I think that I have the target things for this. Hey Mike, no, I don't put any footage in my any footage at all. And like I said, the claims that I get are typically the last few claims that I've gotten were screenshots alone. So there is no audio, and I'm still getting strikes. My last few ones that I got was Sunny Boy. They did a instant strike on me, and again, that was a screenshot in this corner of my video. The one before then was Promised Neverland, and that was a screenshot in the corner of my video that they claimed the video, and then I countered it, or counterclaimed it, and they struck me. So I'm not putting footage, I'm not putting audio or anything. I'm still getting strikes. So the system's just broken through and through. What it is essentially Japan as a nation does not recognize fair use. Literally, the appearance of anything that somebody owns in Japan is against the law in Japan. And that is completely counter to YouTube's fair use policies, and YouTube won't do anything about it. The only remedy I've been able to figure out so far, and that was through the unfortunate incident that happened with, what's his name? Totally not Mark? Totally not Mike? Mark. Totally not Mark had an incident with Toei Animation, claiming 151 of his videos. And what he found through his investigation was essentially the same thing, is that Japan does not recognize fair use, and since you cannot choose which regions your videos are in, you cannot tell YouTube to not put your videos in Japan, which would fix a lot of issues if I could actually select that my stuff doesn't go in Japan, but sorry, I don't know why I keep getting hit by that. Ruby's like, dude, pay attention. Essentially, YouTube keeps a copyright holders can submit to YouTube their footage of their stuff, which includes audio. And so all it takes is the algorithm to see that your stuff had some frame or some audio that is copyrighted, and they can claim you. Or they can manually do it. But typically, it's the copyright holder being told, we found a frame of your show in this video. Do you want to claim it? And they do. And like I said, since technically Japan has laws against that, it's not like I can technically take them to court. Plus, I don't want to pay for it, because lawyers are expensive. And the sucky thing is, it's not as if I counterclaim, it's not as if the copyright holder is going to take me to court. So I could essentially keep pushing back until I say I will get a lawyer if you want to do this, and then they will take it off. But it takes so much time, and you have to have a strike on your channel to dispute. It's not worth it. It's because you were dancing in the middle of Bayflocks. Yeah, so you were dancing in Bayflocks, so you got crashed. He's got a good list. I just don't like watching it because I see all the footage and I get angry. Like, that's the sucky thing, is like, I like Gigic. I like Grass Reflections. I like any tubers that I know they love anime. They're not just searching for controversies. And what was the other thing? Just pretty much they love anime and they watch anime. I like their content. It's just I can't watch them because I get angry because I don't know how they get around copyright. The only reason I see Giga being able to do what he does is he probably has a manager that's able to select regions. Because that Best of 2021 was just jam-packed full of copyright stuff. I'd get flagged. I'd probably get like 50 strikes if I posted that on my channel. So all I can think of is he's probably got a manager that's able to select regions. Either that or maybe his manager actually went to all... I doubt his manager went to all those companies and got rights to all that stuff. That's... I highly doubt they did that. The reason why the judges do our selections for the Anime Awards as early as we do is because you know Crunchyroll has to go and get rights to everything they put in that awards ceremony. And that takes a lot of time. Yeah. Ava's a huge one. Kara would go after them like quick. Was that all of them? Did we do them all? Trial. I'm not doing main scenario. I hate main scenario. Yeah, that's all the relates that I'm doing right now. Ooh, Reloon's on. Okay, Reloon's already on. Never mind. Shoot. I don't know. Let me ask again. YP, I would agree with that. There is obviously an element that you have more strings to pull. Typically, you can get a community manager or a YouTube manager to work with you on stuff. So you do definitely have a lot more pull when it comes to fighting a lot of stuff. But even with like, during that whole Totally Not Mark thing, even PewDiePie came out and was talking about, excuse me, PewDiePie was coming out and talking about how he deals with a lot of that stuff. Like, he was getting claims on his own music. So I don't think it's always the case, but yeah, technically you have a lot more pull. YouTube's not going to shed tears over somebody that's not pulling at least, 100,000 views per video. I guess I'll queue back up. I don't think I'm going to get any groups on this stuff. Yeah, I need to watch Bell still. I watched pretty much the rest of the stuff that was in the Anime Awards. A lot of that stuff's a lot more difficult. I got a kick out of hearing Glass Reflection. Oh, hey, that popped quick. Glass Reflection was talking about how he didn't watch Where's Bubble Up Like Soda Pop, and I'm like, dude, it's on Netflix. You don't need anything to check it out. I'm glad that he found it comical that Odd Taxi ended up in comedy. 'Cause that hit me hard when that popped up. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Alright. Let's see if Andrew doesn't screw up. I might go quiet for a little bit. Some of these mechanics, I gotta focus. Otherwise I'll die. And then I'll look like an idiot. And then I'll have to delete the VOD. Outside ring. Okay. Good. We're good on the first one. I think that's the nope, that's the milk. Oh, hey, that's bigger than I thought it was. I remember it being. Okay, that's the... So Scorched Exaltation, that's the one I use. Tank Busters. Why everybody's running away. Go ham. Going ham. Yeah, I always hate these raids because, like, you die once and it's just a pain in the butt to stay back up after that. You obviously get a debuff when you die, for those that have to play this game. Oh, right side. Oh, that did not hit me, did it? Oh, good. Okay. Wood. Charging up my laser. Reaper powers. Peeps. Yeah, that might hurt a little bit. Not too bad. Oh, I got lucky with that. I was told I didn't see that cast timer. I dodged that bullet. That was not skill, I'll admit. Oh, oh, go away from me, go away from me. I really like that the tank busters have indicators now because I know, like, oh, well, that's a build thing that I don't have to worry about. Now it comes across. Charging up my laser. Come on, go away. Oh, hello. When somebody goes the same direction you go. Yeah, it's outer ring. Middle. Charging my laser. remember this fight being this long. I think it's because I'm live streaming. This is the first time live streaming this fight. It feels like super long. I might get a marker this time. I know it. Nope. Oops, I just messed up my combo. Yeah, I might do, what was it, Savage? Oh, crap. Took my first AoE. Bad Andrew. I think I might do the next difficulty, though. I do want to get into it. But I want to get I want to get a couple more, 290 pieces first. I think you can do it without it, but it just helps. I don't want to be a burden on the team. I don't have a static, so... Come on, vulnerability up, go away. Make me look bad. Oh, I just set that off. Really? You're gonna run away now? Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I can do it now. Alright, here we go. Blam, blam, blam. Oh crap. Get out of there, get out of there. Oh, oh, damn it. That's why I don't like limit breaking, because you get stuck in one place for way too long. It's like, yeah, it looks cool and everything, but I want to move now. I'm dying. I dressed up like Goku, I just realized. Just orange. Alright, what do we get for loots? SD chest piece, please. Give me one chest piece, please. 34. What kind of rolls are that? Oh, that's painful. Come on, everybody, roll for the chest piece. Okay, that's fun. I might have to roll for something else just to get people to start rolling. Let me get rid of these. I don't think I need the gloves. I think I got the gloves already. Well, there's one down. Yes! Got it! Yes, yes! Got it! I'm out of here! Go, go! Run away before anybody notices! My inventory's not a mess. It's just I've been doing a lot of the, well, these 2 pages are a mess, but... Stop making fun of me. This is all, like, just doing the daily stuff, so I hate unpacking. If you see my bag yesterday, it was terrible. Anyways, I'm gonna go get my chest piece. I'm so happy. Finally get the chest piece. Shoot. Razon. Alright, what'd I miss? having... Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, I don't think that Japan really acknowledges the idea of what you're creating is benefiting them. Because that was my whole argument with Sunny Boy. It's like, I felt terrible when they struck me me my content that I was creating for Sunny Boy, again, just screenshots on my video, it was literally me voicing my opinions on what the show was doing. And if you guys have watched Sunny Boy, it's a very confusing show because it's all about symbolisms and interpretation. And I had several people commenting on my videos saying, thank you for covering this. I wouldn't have thought of that. This didn't make sense to me, and now it kind of makes sense to me, so thank you for the video. So people were, you know, they appreciated somebody, I guess, giving their perspective on what was going on. Some people literally sounding like they hated the show, but they liked, you know, getting an idea of what was happening. So it was nothing but a benefit to the show, but they don't see it that way. They just see that YouTube told them that their content was being stolen, and they struck me. They probably didn't even watch the video. I highly doubt they even looked at the video to see if it was actually... but even then, if they looked at it, they could still say, that's not fair use to us, because you have our screenshot in your video. Because their fair use doesn't even recognize you using a screenshot. That's their property. And that's the whole crummy thing about the whole situation. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. Yes. Take it. Give me. See how this looks. Probably just looks like the other gear. Sufficient judgment. God dang it. Oh, my bags are a mess. Stop making fun of me. I guess I can take this out. I might just throw it away. I could just throw it away because it's literally just a... You can buy it. There. I don't. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay. The heck is that? This is a Reaper? Hi, guys. I'm a Reaper. Does that look like a Reaper to anybody? Oh, that's bad. Oh, well. I don't know. It's different. It's a very bright Reaper. Can you clear one thing up, though? For the podcast, do you have to deal with the rights issue for OPED's use? No. With our podcast, well, that's the thing. It's like YouTube, we deal with it because YouTube has a way of auto-finding and auto-punishing it. Technically, if YouTube had more of what we do with podcasts, it's all on our server and everything, so it's not as if there's a system that could look for it. So they would have to actually go out of their way to find our podcast, listen to it, find out that there is a song in there, and say, how dare you, you're in trouble. And they could essentially send us a cease and desist. But when it comes to... Here's the thing. With YouTube, when we get a copyright claim or copyright strike, there's nothing I can do about it. It's YouTube's server. They can do whatever they want. They can kick me off for all they care. When it comes to the podcast, it's on our own bot server. It's stored there. It's in the US. And so if a Japanese company knew that we had it there, they could send us a cease and desist. But you know what I would say? Here's our middle finger, because it's in the US and US acknowledges fair use. They have nothing they can say about it. They could contact whatever server company I'm utilizing, and they could probably see if they can get something done. But even then, again, I would at least have legal grounds. With YouTube, the problem is that it's being put in Japan's region for streaming, and I have no say on that, so I can't really fight it. But no, we've never had any issues with OPs and EDs on our podcast, because it's fair use. We're not using the entire thing. It's not costing them anything, because it's not the entire song. We're doing critique and talk about it. We're adding value to it. The term is transformative. Did I see that the anime Your Regular Magic High School got a dub? I thought it had a dub already. Or are you talking about the new movie? I need to watch the movie still. The Reminiscent arc. How's the soundboard doing, aka Chris? It's down for maintenance. Still working on it right now. It's on maintenance. Yeah, I think a lot of people got a kick out of the fact that Aaron was best pro tag and antag. Kind of expected that. I should probably queue up. It's gonna take a while. What did I just do? 3? I did 3, right? Yeah. Is Akebi any good? Yes. You've seen a tweet about it. I will say Akebi's Sailor Uniform, the creator is... It sucks because I'm probably gonna have to do a whole video on this. I will be doing a whole video on this. Akebi's Sailor Uniform is a fantastic slice of life, and I love it. I will admit that it's one of those stories that I try really hard to separate. What was we put this a certain way before? Not really not assuming the intent of the creator, because obviously it seems fetishy in ways. Like you mentioned, the feet thing. There's a lot of legs. He's very detailed in certain parts of it. So yeah, it's kind of like last season with Irina. It's like you can obviously see that the writer really likes Irina's mouth, like a lot, like enough that they had to show how she eats from a camera inside of her mouth, basically a perspective from inside her mouth. But there's a side of me that thinks that a lot of people are off put by things like that, and at the same time, I think that it doesn't deter from a story. So there's an interesting conversation to be had on when quote-unquote fetishes or perceived fetishes detract from the content, because it's got some really good content in there. I don't know. I think there's speculation that the creator is male, and not that it matters to me, but obviously for people that would find the issue with a lot of the more sensual shots in that show would find that it'd be fetishing just because of the fact that it's so intimate about it. But I think it's a fantastic show. The art style was very off-putting at first. Or not off-putting, but different. It's very, very odd. But I fell in love with it. I think Akebi's like... She's like the perfect icebreaker. Country bumpkin. Really doesn't know social boundaries kind of character. But no, I think I don't think it's that much of a feat. She did run really fast without her shoes on, so we'll give it that. But yeah, that's another Cloverworks, so they're... Oh, I hope they're not killing themselves this season. Because, like, every show they're doing this season has got some really, really good animation in it. I think of the 3, Akebi will probably fall, but I think that they're 3 different groups. I don't think it's, like, just one room is doing 3 shows. I think it's technically 3 different groups. But yeah, I want to say that Dress Up Darling, obviously Princess Connect coming back has been fun, and Takagi-san I always love. But I want to say that Dress Up Darling and Akebi and Sabikui Bisco, I think, are the 3 shows that I'm loving the most right now. Besides the returning, Vanitas is doing amazing, Takagi-san's amazing, and Princess Connect I always enjoy. I have to get back to Slow Start too. Slow Start's fantastic. At least the first 2 episodes were fantastic. Yeah, Slow Loop's so good. YP knows. YP's on top of that one, like, don't forget Slow Loop. But Slow Loop's a lot. It's hit me personally, honestly. No. If you're talking about Vanitas, no, Ruby. No. No, that's not. That is not my Astolfo. That is not my Astolfo. Yeah, Dress Up Darlings. I kind of figured I would like Dress Up Darling, but it's a lot. It's one of those shows where it's doing a lot more than what I expected it was going to do. I wish Slow Loop was relaxing to watch, but it's like it hits the feels too. I lost my dad recently, so I relate to the main character a lot, and they did a. Whenever they kind of touch on that, it kind of hurts. I hate this fight, by the way. I'm totally not going to be able to talk during this fight. I didn't glam my gear. That's fine. Let's see how it looks. I kind of like it. I just need different boots. I need some, I don't know, thigh highs or something. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. I don't like his split AoEs. Because sometimes, depending on where you're at, it's hard to see which direction it's going. Your mileage may vary, Lance. It's just, it's a sore spot for me still. I think Chris insinuated that Police in a Pod's gonna do that too. Alright, let's do this. I didn't charge up my stupid attack. Oh well, it's fine. Murky dips. Gonna fill up the pool. Probably should have put up my shield. I blame you guys that I'm missing all these shields. This is Tank Buster. 2 more attacks and I'll do my buff for you guys. Oh, never mind, he's gonna move. So he's going that way and that way, so I should be good right now. Yeah, this is one of those fights where if you die, it's like really hard not to die again. Oh, shoot. No, too close. Did it hit me? Okay. I was like right on the border of that AoE, so I wouldn't be surprised if I got hit. Yep. Yeah, I think this fight's fine though. Like, I thought it was gonna be worse than it ended up being. The problem is towards the later part, because typically with all fights in this game, it will do a set of AoEs, or abilities. You get to know those abilities, and then later on it just starts throwing them all at you at once. It's always kind of been that way for the most part. And this is one of those fights where when everything starts kind of combining, you run out of space to go, and it really sucks. Like right now, the only place we can be is this square right here. And then you get things like this. And people chase you, and then you get hit by 2 AoEs, and then you die. And then you yell at them in the chat. I don't do that. Some people do. And sometimes it's hard to see where his head goes, because sometimes his head will go to the edge. Sometimes it's like behind your fin. Easy peasy. But now I think this is the only one that I technically still die on. The 4th circle, there's a couple of spots in there that are not. Move, tank! Move! Oh, what'd I do that for? Wrong button. That was the wrong button. Oh, crap. I'm so glad that took so long to go off, because I totally jumped over there. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. Give you guys a go too. The only thing I don't like about Reaper class so far is how, I mean, technically it's only like one ability, technically. Well, there's 2 abilities. There is, positionals. And I really hate positionals because I hate having to be away from the healers in situations like this. Everybody's over there, but I have to be over here for my positionals. But other than that, I really love this class. It feels good. Plus, it's kind of OP. I think they give the Reapers quite a bit of DPS to get people to start playing it. Good right now, though. Not doing too bad. Oh, Doritos. Doritos. Tender. Let's go. Doritos. Okay. You always group up with Doritos. That was really close. You gotta be so far away from healers. Oh, move. That's not good. That's not good. I panicked. I don't think I can take that hit. Hey, he ran away anyway, so. Wherever the line AoE person went, I'm sorry. He ran away from me. Can't help you. I'm kind of getting over the fact that I just survived that. I thought I was gonna be dead. Why are people standing around? Come on, fight! DPS like you're supposed to. Get back in the game. Oh shoot. I looked away for just a split second. Good here. I got a text that I really need to read. This is driving me crazy. Wait. I forgot to socket my chest piece. Probably help. Not a requirement, but nice. Gather for Doritos. Good job. Should probably stay over there for a little bit, because wow, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. Oh shoot! I forgot that my arm link was up. I didn't think it was gonna work. I didn't want to trust it. I could have swore I've done arm link before and it didn't work, so I didn't want to trust it. I should have trusted it. All right, future reference. Arms link works. So much AoE. I'm sorry, healers. I guess I'm getting Nobody plans for a healer LB3. Only deeps. My spot. Buffs. Shoot, run. Not too bad. I think I only got hit by one AoE, right? It's a pretty good run. I did pretty good that time. Alright, what am I going for next? I didn't even check. I'll give it to a healer. I normally don't give it to healers. Because everybody gives to healers. So I don't need the chest piece anymore. I got gloves, right? I got gloves. I got helmet. That's it. Dude, my rolls are so terrible. So terrible. Later, Ruby, if you're still there. It's good talking to you. Thanks for the roulettes. They're not going to roll until I do something else. Let's see. I need one for the rings, huh? I'm fine if I get some rings. Boots yet. Wait for boots. Really, nobody's rolling yet? Oh my gosh. Somebody after a boot? I really hate how this works because, like, I don't blame people. Somebody's waiting to see if they get one of these pieces before they roll for something else. And so it's like, if you have somebody that's waiting for the legs versus the boots, and somebody else is doing the opposite, everybody's just kind of sitting there waiting. So it's kind of really annoying. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if that was misinterpreted. It's not really so much everybody's starting to drop off. Somebody roll for these dang leggings. Finally. Didn't get it. I guess I'm getting a jewelry. Gosh dang, dude. I've never had it that bad. But no, I probably hit on it too much. But no, slow loops... It's kind of one of those things where it's just the absence of, for some people, is going to feel... You're going to... Because the situation obviously has a deeper meaning and you can relate to it, you're going to find something in there that somebody... It's not saying it. It's just showing it's there. And I think if you... Again, like I said, because I've had that loss, I connected a little more than most people. Most people aren't going to really get that much out of it. You're not going to really feel that. And it could just be somebody that's lost somebody in there. They don't see it the same way I do, I guess. Everybody deals with loss differently. There's no, it's not a shocker. Let's see. Should I do a ring? Because they're all 570. I'll just do a ring. That one. Give it. But no, it's not. It doesn't feel heavy. It's just I feel heavy watching it. It's kind of like Remain. When Remain aired, at some point later on, late in the series of Remain, there is a particular scene where somebody who has essentially lost a connection with his father because of the loss of his mother. And it's one of those situations where he felt like he was doing right for his father, but in actuality, it almost kind of pushed his father away. And again, having lost my father, like physically he's gone, because at some point his father rushes to hit the game that he's playing because he leaves a note behind, I bawled my eyes out because I understand, from my perspective, what I give to most people is cherish what you have. And he was obviously not cherishing what he had. And so to have that moment where his father's running to go see his game, it hits me different than most people because I have that loss. So it's not going out of its way to do that. It's just it happens. So it's the same thing with slow loop. It's not necessarily trying to be heavy. It's just it's heavy because my own personal experiences. All right, 2 more. Which one was that one? That was second, right? Second? Second. Second. But yeah, I love how they're doing, what was her name? Koi. I don't know why I forgot her name. Literally her name's a whole joke sequence, but how they handled Koi was really good. I love that she's kind of coming back into a deeper friendship. And I can see that, Lance, especially if it's more fresh in your mind. I'm mean, you could probably watch the first episode and get an idea if it's going to hit in a way that really, I guess, pokes the wounds. Man, the queues are quick right now. Oh, what was that one? First one? First one's easy. First one's real easy. Now they said that I'm gonna die. Just said that I'm gonna die. I forgot to stock up my stuff. Shoot. We'll see if the healer drops out. It's on the other side, though. Nope. Yeah, the other argument that can be made about it is that it technically... And that's why I say checking out an episode might give you a perspective of it, because in some cases, for some people watching things like that, it can actually be really healing, because watching somebody else dealing with the same situation you are can give you comfort. So it's up to you, but I think that there's a chance that it could be therapeutic, I guess is the word. Oh. Adjust myself. Get a drink. It is so funny though. I love the comments that it's the show that should have been Dogokobo, because it looks like Dogokobo. I think when I seen the key art originally, I kept thinking it was gonna be Dogokobo. It's such a Dogokobo show. The studio of cute girls doing cute things. All right, chain swingy guy. I'm not gonna cap out on my stones. Oh shoot. I guess I could just do a bunch of dungeons until I cap out. We'll see how much I have after all this. This is the fight that I decided to turn off all the AoE effects because I could not see him do his little chainsaw thing. I hit the wrong button. It's me? Okay. Stack on me, people. Dude, I was doing a... I was rolling at, it was on my... No, it wasn't my Reaper, it was my... I was doing a dungeon run, and I got that stupid stack marker, and literally nobody stacked on me, and I was like... The red mage rezzed me up, but I almost felt like not healing anybody for that boss fight. It's like... Wow, guys, thanks for stacking. It was instant death. Literally instant death. I did make a comment after the fight saying you guys must really hate me. What did I get? Realize we have a summoner in the group. If I get, if my view gets blocked by that thing, I'm gonna be mad. It's Especially Titan. Whenever they summon Titan, it's like it just blocks your screen. Alright, pizza time. One of those fights where once you know it, it's kind of boring. It's just kind of a very chill, just move over 2 feet, move over 2 feet. This is the only part that I hate because he does the chains along with these. I always forget which one to go to first if he's on your side. He's over here now. I think it goes off and then I move. Yeah. Chain second. Healers like me because I throw out some heals. LB3 already. Pizza time. Y'all make me think I need over here. That didn't look like it did anything. I gotta check the VOD on that one. That looked like it did no damage. I think I got robbed of an LB. Kinda mad. That's right. You're going down. don't like force circle. Oh, shoot, I move. Bam! Alright, let's see if I can get a leg piece this time. I need 2 or 4. It's 4. Ugh. I'm going to be doing this stuff later just for that. Because I need my weapon still, so. Alright, so no headpiece, no glove, no headpiece, no chest piece. Just legs and jewelry and boots. And now the weight. I agree, Lance. That that scene was tough. I mean, even with that scene, I think that there's an aspect of people that, like I said, with the whole remain situation, it's an aspect of really appreciating what you have. But yeah, I can see it being even worse. I'll pass the boots. Roll in the pants, people. I actually have a decent roll, too. Should I pass one of the jewelries? I'll pass one of the jewelries. Roll the pants. Please. Somebody roll the pants. I'm guessing there's a bunch of people waiting on jewelry, if not pants. That doesn't make any sense to me. Most people go for the jewelry last. I don't want to be here all freaking day, though, so I'm going to roll both. And I end up with a ring. Somebody was holding the pants. Congrats on the pants, jerks. I hate that stupid roll system. It's dumb. It's like, give you a token and let you select what you want. That's what they really should do. Just give you a token and let you select afterwards. I hate that I literally have to just pass on something just to get it going. Yeah, hopefully, YP. It just depends on if I'm tired from still recovering a little bit from the sickness. I'm basically playing this game every night, so I might as well stream and chat with people at the same time. Oh, earrings? Might see if I can put together some tier lists again. That was a lot of fun last time. Do some cam talks. Nice. Queue up for that one. Queue up for the last one. Yeah, probably do some Genshin Impact stuff too, every now and then. I've been legit kind of mad that I haven't been able to stream for a while, just because, like I said, I've been basically playing this game and wanting to chat it up and see how everybody's been doing for the last 2 weeks. But most of my evenings have been just really fatigued for the last 2 weeks. Like, I was just pretty much pushing myself just to get the content up on the channel. and the podcast going. It's been a lot of fun editing the podcast. Me and Chris pretty much snort and cough and stuff. I should just post like the raw of it. So everybody can appreciate the editing work. Alright, let's see if I can remember this fight. It's the water spout thing. Run. Don't touch the wall. Maybe I'll find some pickup groups to do the extreme versions of all this stuff. That'd be a lot of fun. Just a random group, seeing if we can figure it out. I need to watch all the videos on it, though. I don't want to go on completely blind. The only other one is the lava one. I think that's just as bad. I literally almost touched the wall right there. But yeah, we'll just walk right past it. Yep. He's never done a double cloak on me, that's weird. It usually goes back and forth. Somebody took the wrong one. It's always nice when everybody moves away so that the melee DPS can deal with it. Push back. No? That was a pushback. Y'all lie to me. Oh, healer got nuked. Okay, this is the stat. The poor Reaper's not having a good day. Oh, I should have shielded that. I can shield that one. Break two. Again, looks like it literally does nothing. One. Too many DPS ones left. Come on, tanks and healers, pick them up. You get Chris back in this game, so we can tank it up in this fight. Y'all need to criticize Chris more. I think he's still back in the shadow. So he's got like a lot of work to do. Oh, come on, let's kill him before he does this again. I don't like this part. Come on, Deeps. Come on, Deeps. No, we don't got this. There we go. Nice. Oh, hey. Can I get it this time? Please? Please? Look, that's a 50 right there. I got that, right? My pet rolls always suck. I don't need a tunic. I need legs. 3? Oh my gosh, dude. 37? I am never gonna get these legs. I can feel it already. I still need what, bracelets and neck, right? I guess I could take this. Yeah. And I didn't get the pet again? Gosh, dang, dude. No shrimp? Is it a shrimp? I don't even know what it is. It looks like a shrimp. I don't even know why you'd want that carbon. It's literally About the only thing I cut out of those deliberation podcasts is just empty noise and ums. So unless you just really want that dead air so you can hear the breathing like ASMR wise. I mean, we've had I don't know if they're joking, but I've had people say they want that kind of stuff, so there you go. Probably joking. If not, I would hope that they get help. Chris and Andrew breathing into microphone ASMR is not as enjoyable as I think it is. Alright, so I got a ton of crap to gem. And I got no pants today. At least I got my chest piece and pretty much all my jewelry. So I just need bracelets. Bracelets, boots, pants, legs. No, I said pants and legs. Bracelet, boots, legs. And weapon. Which I still need technically 4 more kills of that last boss to get the weapon. So, I think I'm doing good. Cut out the Mashuko praise. Well, I mean, I'm happy for you, YP, because it seems like, I mean, besides Gigak, me and Chris, it seems like everybody else wants to not acknowledge Mashuko Tensei, so there you go. We have to counterbalance a little bit. But no, I think whenever I see a lot of, like, desire for people to cut out Mashuko Tensei, it just makes me want to have an entire podcast on it again, so I will happily mark the podcast just for you so you know that it's Mushoku Tensei related, so you can just not listen to it. But no, me and Chris talk about a lot of shows that people don't like, so it's nothing new to us, honestly. I'm not offended by it. So, let's see. I wish it would show me what I can socket this without having to go into the vendor. Let me go to my retainer first. Is there a bell here? There's probably a bell here. I get my materia from my retainer. I need to grab my crits and my direct hits. That's mostly what I'm socketing. Like, do you kid, YP, or does it actually bother you that we talk about Mushoku Tensei? I'm just curious. I know some people are legit mad. Like, we got some legit mad people in our comments. It was like, just skip ahead. I think most people are like that. If it's too much, just skip ahead. It was just heavy towards the end of the year just because we had reviews and everything going at the same time, so. And yes, when the show comes back, we will talk about it again. And yes, if I can ever get a hold of the light novel, I will probably be talking about it then. Is it 10? Yeah, it's 10. 36s. So I got 1 and 1. I'm going to do a search, I guess. So, nothing there. Goody. And then nothing there. Goody. I think I still have some of these, which I can trade for them. That's it. Good. I figured. Sometimes I'm curious. Obviously, it's difficult to get sarcasm in chat and text. That's why whenever somebody's like really nasty in our comments, I'm always like, it's cool, dude. And then I always like, oh, I didn't mean it that way. I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured. Just want to make sure. It's honestly a balancing act. I honestly do find it a balancing act, trying to make sure that what we cover is a balance. Because obviously we don't want to exclude things that we really like just because we talk about it too much when it deserves to be talked about. But obviously, with the Deliberation podcast, it's difficult to do that just because you're hitting a lot of categories, and sometimes they're in a lot of categories. Not as if I'd put Odd Taxi in comedy or anything, but that's a different story. Alright, so my chess piece can have direct hit, so I'll be socketing this direct hit. So I need 2 direct hits. I should probably write this down. Let's just do it one at a time. This is probably the most engaging content right here, is socketing. Direct hit 36. Use my gems that I get for healing dungeons. Healers got it made. Healers get free gems. Cheating jerks. Alright, so 280. Direct hit. Socket. Direct hit. Socket. And I will continue to accept your teasing as you do that. Because it's honestly well-deserved teasing, because we won't shut up about it. So. I accept criticisms where it's technically warranted. It's good, though, too, because it makes me not over-talk about things, so. Alright, I should check my next one. 580 necklace. I can get direct hits, so I'll get one there. Direct hit and direct crit. Direct crit. I need a hit and a crit, and then I'm done. Okay, this wasn't as painful as I thought it was going to be. It's a crit. I'm blind. I can't see crit. There it is. It's literally one of the first ones. Direct hit. And then crit. Bam. Done. I'm not socketing the other ones because I'm going to be replacing them next week, probably. And I hate retrieving. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they haven't announced what season it will be in yet. And I don't think Funimation's announced a Blu-ray yet, have they? Somebody was saying something about them announcing the Blu-ray last week, but I didn't hear anything. Wow. Wow. Sorry, give me a minute. I finally checked that text. Sorry, I just realized I left with like the crap. I don't like the music in this town. I realized I left it with this music. I should have teleported to somewhere else. I don't like this town's music. I mean, I like the theme of it. It's just some of the instruments are just too much for me. Welcome back, Daydream. Did I miss you? Alright, I need to do... Come on, Yuki, you want to jump up? I need a Yuki cam. Yuki, you need a Yuki cam. Should do expert. Let me see if anybody needs expert. Yeah, I got a text, and I wasn't able to look at the text when I was doing the fight, so I had to check it afterwards. I've been wanting to play Drakengard for such a long time. Ever since I've seen the trailer for it, it's like I've been wanting to play it so bad. Let me get out of this stupid town. I hate this song. Let me go to, the last town, or last place. Ultima Thule. I love the music there. But now I just, what was the other of the Drakengard? I know Drakengard's supposedly part of the Nier universe, right? I think that was the reason why I didn't play it. I think it's because I never played the other Drakengards or something like that. Or was there another 1 and 2? I was really hoping that they would end up doing a remake of Drakengard, because I heard the gameplay wasn't that great. I think that was a hang-up that everybody had on Drakengard, was that the gameplay was kind of rough. Oh, now Leon logs in. Oh my gosh. See if he replies in the next 10 minutes or 30 seconds. Hell of a ride for the camera. That's kind of a... It's like an early PS3 and PS2 era kind of thing as the camera. Oh, you can't do it. Stigma. An alright dungeon. I don't like the last boss though. Come on, tank, go faster. Has there been any word on the Blu-ray release of Mushoku Tensei yet? Oh, you're on team they're going to do a movie? Everybody that I talked to said they were going to do a season next because the next arc wasn't going to fit in the movie. I hope they don't pull the My Hero Academia thing where they put things out of order in order to do a movie. I'd be really mad about that. I think when the second part was ending, there was a couple people talking about the fact that they were going to end up doing a movie next, but then after that, all I could hear from a lot of people was saying that it just wouldn't fit well as a movie, because the argument is technically a movie would be about the length of 5 to 6 episodes, so if whatever's up next would not fit in that time frame, it wouldn't be a good fit, so. This fight's so boring. I don't like this fight. The OVA for Mushoku Tensei is next month, right? Is it March? I think it's March. Oh, I just totally forgot about that. Oops. Sorry, healer. Go for it. Yeah, that disappearance, that's 2.5 hours. That's, you know, roughly, what, 7, 8 episodes worth? I mean, I wouldn't judge the idea of them doing a movie just on the idea that, well, this other, I mean, Titanic movie was like 4 hours long. It doesn't mean they're going to do that, because I don't know. I have zero doubt that they will do movies, because I mean, since it's an adventure that Studio Bind is doing themselves as a studio, it's beneficial that they make at least some of that series be movies, just because it's lucrative. It's just, you gotta be careful about it being too long for a theatrical release in Japan, which and besides, yeah, like you mentioned, Haruhi movie, I mean, that's an anomaly. Let's be fair. Haruhi fans are very patient. They went through the whole last segment of the series and they were perfectly fine, but I mean, count how many Japanese movies animated are extremely long. It's just not that many. I don't know, I guess it depends on what kind of how they feel the Japanese audience is going to be about it. I wouldn't put it past them, but I don't see them doing a 2.5-hour movie. I mean, technically most movies for anime are around 100 to 120, so 2 hours is kind of pushing it. Or that is 2 hours, and it's pushing it. That have the target from it. I hate classes that have the target for it. Your target drops off while you're hitting a bunch of targets. I'm playing white mage too much lately. Don't worry, guys, I'll kill it. Got it. Yeah, I can see Evangelion getting away with 2.5 hours. I think anybody would sit through whatever they decide that movie's gonna be, they're gonna sit through it. I mean, that's got such a huge following. Fill up my meter. You would do that now after I use my buff, you sure. Just like a one. I really need to get back to Haruhi though. I never did finish that series. 4, really? Done. You know, Carmen, you do have a good point there. Every episode of Mushoku Tensei felt like 5 minutes, so that would be roughly about a 30-minute episode. Come back! Wait for me! What the fuck are you doing? Ooh, that points to spin. Come on, give me 2 in a row at least. No, fail. That was a single in a row. I took that. No. There's a 1 row. Yeah, we'll see. I might take that. I'm running out of time on it, so I might just have to settle with 1 row. I think right now, besides Mushoku Tensei, the other one that I'm kind of curious about their future plans on is Ranking of Kings. I've been very adamant about staying away from any hints whatsoever as spoilers for that show. But I'm starting to get curious exactly where that show can end up stopping at, and if they haven't planned on a 2nd season yet. But we won't know until it's the last episode, typically. But that is a series that, at this point, how far that we're into it, I'm starting to get worried about how it's going to stop. This is an okay fight. Stretch. Oops. Oops, sorry. Oh, I forgot which button's which. This is the AoE. I'll see in a minute. I didn't see what I did. Not paying attention to my kill it before he gets it. Yeah, I got it. Nice. There was a pet here. Alright, so how am I doing on my cap? I guess I still got tomorrow's too. Yeah, I'll probably get it tomorrow. That's how many... I'm on the wrong tab. Doesn't astronomy. Yeah, I'll easily get it tomorrow. How long was Belle? Belle was probably a 2-hour film, right? Oops. I don't know, I'm still really tempted to check out the read ahead in the light novel, but I really don't want to. Because, like, I'm having that problem again right now with Attack on Titan. Like, I want to make videos on Attack on Titan each episode, but it's like, I can't... It's very hard to talk about something when you technically know it. Like, right now, the whole question in Attack on Titan is, what is Eren doing? Is he a good person or a bad person? Obviously indicated by him being both an antagonist and protagonist in the Crunchyroll Awards. So I can't really talk about that whole aspect. Because I technically know... Well, I technically don't, because it's... my issues with the manga in general, but still... And that's the sad thing. It's like, it's... I ended up running down a rabbit hole today watching some, like, I ended up watching Glass Reflection talking about not being able to recommend Mushoku Tensei and stuff like that. Because he kept talking about Mushoku Tensei in some weird way when he was doing his best of video and stuff. The Anime Awards video. And so I wanted to see what the heck he was talking about. And yeah, sure enough, it's the typical stuff around Mushoku Tensei and not being able to recommend it, blah, blah, blah. But... it's just hard. It's one of those hard things for me to really understand. Sorry, YP, I'm talking about it again. It's just one of those things, like, when I'm watching this video, and yeah, sure enough, because it being anybody but Andrew, it's a ton of footage of the show and in his video talking about how he can't recommend it. And I was telling Chris after I got done watching it, I'm like, you know, look, it's funny that I almost want to go back and re-watch, like, the whole series again for the third or fourth time. And to really time out how much time is spent with him perving out about something that is questionable. Because I don't think it's that much. I just think it, for certain people, just sticks out like a sore thumb to them, and they think it's like the fish was this big kind of syndrome. Was it really that much? Or is it just, it seems like forever to you because you're bothered by it? I don't think he was bothered by it. He's making the argument that you can't recommend it because of it. Which, I mean, yes, it's nothing new to anime fans. No, anime fans have never had a moment where they have shows where they wish they can recommend it to people, but they can't. How many times I've watched a show and really loved a show, and I so badly want to have somebody like my parents watch it, and I'm like, oh yeah, but there's that one scene in it that they'd probably be bothered by. Yeah, and I think that's honestly the sad thing, Adrian, is that, and that's what everybody sees, and then it kind of just turns into an echo chamber, to where it seems like it's worse than it actually is. Let's be honest, Mushoku Tensei is very, very tame compared to a lot of stuff out there. And I think the only reason why it stands uncontested is because it's an unwinnable argument. Yeah, Prisma Ilya. Don't get started on Prisma Ilya. but it's funny. It's an unwinnable argument. I can't make a video saying shut up about whining about this, because then the argument's going to turn into what everybody thinks I am, which is, you know, gets into CP stuff. It's, again, it's an unwinnable argument. And I don't know that I'd ever care to get into the argument. But I just get a new direct hit. Nice. I'll take it. It's one less thing I have to spin. What if I should do Sage? Should I? Ooh, they need healers. I should do that. I'm gonna do that. Hopefully I don't get a dungeon that I haven't healed before. I'm on the same boat, Lance. It's just, like, I even hesitate even making videos. Like, I know that argument videos and videos about things people are upset about are really popular. I just hate getting into that kind of stuff. I just don't. Internet arguments are the worst because it's a never-ending argument. Nobody on the internet is looking to change their mind. But it's either people looking to validate their argument or tear down somebody that disagrees with them. Which is, what sadly is, I was actually surprised that Gigguk gave, I mean, he technically was on the boat with Mushoku early on. Because I remember running into a video of his that he was looking at the PV and he was freaking out about it. But again, I don't go out of my way to look at a lot of the other anime-tubers because it frustrates me too much to watch videos that have footage in it. But I would assume that a lot of them kept away from it just because of that aspect. And I think Last Reflections kind of confirmed my thoughts on that. No, granted, he generally sounded like that was something that bothered him. And I don't care. I'm perfectly fine with people not enjoying it because they don't like it or just because that bothers them. Just, I don't see it being that big of a deal. Who is Kryles? Kryles. Oh, Final Fantasy 14. I guess. I guess. Oh. Yeah. Is that a... Did they do that in Final Fantasy 14 as a reference to that? I doubt it, right? I mean, I wouldn't doubt somebody in the dev team likes Mushoku Tensei. Yeah, but Crow would have been after Mushoku Tensei, right? Like, Mushoku Tensei started in 2010. I mean, unless she was in... She may have been in Final Fantasy 11. Yeah, she might have been in Final Fantasy 11. No, I think she's 14 only. But Krause is more like fox ears. Whereas I think Eris is more cat ears, right? It's similar though. I can see that. Wow, why is this taking so long? You Duty Finder literally asked for healers. Why is it not instant? I want this. Oh, it switched to DPS. Is it still going to give it to me? It's not going to give it to me, is it? I wonder if it still gives it to you. I guess we'll see. I'll be mad if it doesn't. I need to check to see if anybody's restocked Mushoku Tensei because they've been mostly all out of stock lately. I think Bookwalkers listed them to coming back in stock in February, I think. Not Bookwalker, Barnes & Noble. I really want to get them physical versions of everything. Let's see. No, stop. Let's see. I hate looking at covers of stuff that I haven't read. Nope, they're still out of stock. Come on, Right Stuff. Yeah, Right Stuff doesn't even have Volume 2 or 3 even listed anymore. Nope, they got two on there now. Do they have 3 yet? I have to say, was it 7 Seas? I think it's 7 Seas that's selling this. Somebody at 7 Seas literally should be fired. There should have been no reason why they wouldn't have all that entire series stopped by the time that series ended. It's like a... somebody literally put a whole bunch of money on the table and left it there. Yeah, they were showing on stock, but then when I went to try to buy them, they said they weren't in the stock or something like that. I'm gonna try again. Don't leave me behind. Auto run. I'll be right there. Don't die. I shouldn't have done this with a healer. I'll check in a second. Give that somebody. What? I didn't even see the AoE go off. Oh my gosh, I am just dying. I'm just gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. Bye, everybody. What in the crap was that? Permadeath. There's no wormholes yet. We're on the first fight, dude. Alright, looking back at Sugar Tensei. I'm gonna leech. So yeah, they list Volume 2. Just Nook. Okay, accept all cookies. You're off my screen. Unavailable. Oh, that's unavailable pickup. 10 player out of stock. Yeah, they don't have it yet. You lazy bums. Get up. Wait for me. I hate this fight. I will probably die because I don't know what the hell is happening here. I don't even know what this whole pizza cut thing is, you know. I'm sure there's something important about it. I'm just gonna res a bunch of people and not accept me. That's a waste of my time. Oh, that hurt. No problem, healer. Glad you could go to the bathroom. My shield covers half this tank's life. I love it. Sorry, Tank. Not bad. Too busy looking at dead people. As I said earlier, I have zero clue about this song, and I don't know why people are dying and why I'm dying. Like, I know there's a Doom mechanic, which I think is his gaze. But other than that, I'm just completely lost. I just realized somebody in my party is called Salty Waffles. Actually sounds good. People actually checking loot? Hmm? Don't care. Don't care. I'm gonna shield you. My gosh, longest run ever. I should have just waited for that. I should have just waited for the notification and taken that. Hi, everybody. I think when you move servers, it asks you to make your name every time. I think when I looked into that, I think when because I transferred from Coral to Brynhilder, and I want to say that when I moved over, it immediately asked you to change your name, and then you can enter your name again the same way it was, and it'll just tell you if it's already taken. I think. Not 100% positive, but I think that's how it works. That is one ugly dragon. I should probably not let the tank die again. It's probably not. don't think this black healer is healing him, so... Oh, it's Toru Kobayashi. They ended up getting married, everybody. Look, they're in my party. When we finish this dungeon, I will calm Toru Kobayashi. So, this week will be our music podcast episode, so I got 30 songs in the list. I had like 24, but then Chris started going, you get this one, you get this one, you get this one, you get this one. And then we added a whole bunch more to it, so. Curious what you guys' favorites are. Everybody's dying. That's nice. Cool. And I'm out of mana. No, I'm not. I'm just silenced. Cool. Wait for my insta go to get the healer up. Probably went to the bathroom again. Yeah, I think... Oh, there they are. Move, 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 move. AoE coming. There's so much damage going around, and it's so sporadic. It's almost as if everybody else has never been here like me. Well, I've been here before, but it's been a while. Oh, I am dying. I'm dying fast. Okay, not dead. Good. It's only proper that I die for a fight, and the other healer has to cover it, and then they die for a fight, and I have to cover it. Yeah, Bisco's OP's good. Toru Kobayashi's AFK. What the heck? Which group am I? See. New Attack on Titan opening sound like Hall in the Mountain. I don't know, I have to listen to that again. It is actually a good song, though. I'm actually, I'm being eaten. Typically with the Attack on Titan songs, I always find them to be, like, great for the show. Like, it fits, but typically not music that I'll listen to over and over again, so... It's like one of the first of their songs that I would actually listen to outside of it. Can I go back up? Thank you. Gee, criminy, dude. Heal for the tank. Heal for the tank. Woo. I really don't like these kinds of moments where, like, I can't heal people. But their bars are down. Line of sight issues. I just have to wait for their bars to light back up. Or they die first. That happens too. It's gonna keep shields up on everybody so that they can still survive, hopefully. Did they just go somewhere else? Is that why they're all dead somewhere else? Yeah, they're not even here. I'm trying to heal people that aren't even on my platform. Did we not really read the labels when we were coming in? Oh, gosh. I'm really liking Sabukoi Bisco, though. I'm really looking forward to that one every Monday. Last season, I had Mondays off, even though I was, like, pre-scheduling videos. But I can't ignore Sabukoi Bisco. I don't know what the chains are. So I hope somebody else in Team C knows. Attach chains. I don't remember if I put Sabukoi Bisco's ED on there. Was that one good? I think that was the one that was like pretty boy bandish, wasn't it? Yeah, I have Alphareta's LP on there. I was very surprised by Stereo Dive Foundations actually in this season, which I know that a lot of people probably will not notice it being there because it's on probably the least watched show of this season. But a very different sounding Stereo Dive Foundation, to be honest. Much more, I mean, granted I haven't really listened to all their tracks. I just step in something I wasn't supposed to step in. Gotta get out. Can't even use this ability. I mean, I have one of Stereo Dive Foundation's albums, but it's never been as slow as that one. I was almost tempted to put it on the list just because it's so... I think I did put it on the list. It's so different. Oh, that just got murdered. That samurai just got murdered. Oh, and that tank just got murdered too. Why is everybody taking so much damage? Is there like a debuff they're getting? Come on, tank, back up. Oh, I don't even have enough mana. There we go. How are things going in the belly? I have no idea. I didn't even know you could go in the belly, so I'm guessing it's going terribly. Thing's going crazy. He's a mad dog. Mad dog. See, this is one of those fights where I just hate being a Sage for the sake of the whole damage to heal thing. Because, like, I really don't want to heal or damage right now. I mean, I can, but... Everybody's just so everywhere. I just don't know that I could really take a breather to do that. And then the tank starts dying in, like, 2 seconds. I'm guessing he's getting a vulnerability or something that's stacking. Yeah, he's getting a stack. I'm not sure if they're supposed to switch tanks on that fight or not. It just really feels like his life was dropping out of nowhere. Whee! Yeah, Dress Up Darling was good. That one... I think I have the OP and the ED in our list. This is like... This chick is literally the face of horror and nightmares. Like, it gets worse later, by the way, for those that have not done this fight. This chick is scary as hell. But you do get fan service, obviously. Yeah, Sage is extremely low potency. Obviously, because you're shield focused, you're preventative damage versus healing. And that's really why I stopped playing Sage and I switched over to White Mage again, because I just felt like the potency was so much more there. But like I said earlier, I don't know that the mana is there for White Mages. But I'll probably end up going back to White Mage. Because the problem that I have is, like what you said with the potency, is whenever you have situations where... Like right now I have all of the entire party's got a shield on. It feels like you really should always have everybody shielded, because if I don't have everybody shielded right now, and then suddenly a big damage comes in and hits everybody, I don't have the potency in my heals to get everybody back up. So it's almost like it forces you to always keep up shields, because your whole idea is to prevent damage rather than to heal it. Okay, something got out there. And then it's like, okay, well, you still have technically like your Drew Trolls to get those quick kills in. That's on a cooldown. Or I mean, it's on a timer. I get 3 every 30 seconds or something like that. Look at that face. That is a face of horror. Dear goodness. Help take out these things that are going towards her ugly face. See, now y'all want to do the weekly raise. Like, I was asking all evening if anybody wanted to do these dang weekly raids, and suddenly I know where my FC wants to go. I guess I can help them with it if they need help. I will admit, like, especially if you crit, these shields are insane. And that's what apparently everybody's talking about with the later, more difficult raids, is being able to really negate a lot of damage. But I thought about getting, like, maybe, was it Piety? Just, like, loading up on Piety or something. Especially with the White Mage. Right, where'd the crazy chick go? Oh, no way that hit me. I was on the side of it. Nice. Level up, level up. Kobayashi left. I was gonna calm you. Our salty waffle gets it. I think I have the pet already. That's fine. What's this like? Big ol' hat. What the heck is that? That's different. It's like a... I don't know. I think it's shorts. Yeah. Oh, Carbon snuck out. Yeah, like I said earlier, I rarely ever actually have a moment where I go to cast something and I have no mana. It's happened a couple times, but typically by then I'll have a Lucid to pop back in. I'm usually pretty good about keeping my Lucids running. It just bothers me that they have a mana problem, because I don't think I've ever had a mana problem in this game, and it's probably something they'll hopefully adjust. I think what I've been hearing from some people is that, at least this is from one of the sources I heard, they were talking about how White Mage is the lowest, or is the quickest to run out of mana out of all the other healing classes. But they said that technically it seems as if the Blood Lilies, it's almost as if it's designed around you using Blood Lilies at all times. Like, you use them whenever they're up or something like that. And that's a really crappy way of thinking about it, because the Blood Lilies should really be there as a precaution, not necessarily a part of the rotation. I've never seen them as a part of the rotation, because you can't rely on them. Yeah, that's really what I like about the White Mage, is it feels like it has a lot of options, and it has potency. So that's what I mean. I think I might just go White Mage and then just see how it feels if I load up on... Is it Piety that's the mana regen now? Yeah. MP regeneration. I really hate that they changed all this stuff, because Piety used to be healing potency. Like, I don't even get the crit and hit thing. They both say that they crit. Their stat system's so weird in this game now. I don't know. Like I said, I really like Sage. It's just there is something about Sage where I feel like I'm not doing something right at all times. That's the only thing that I really don't like about the Sage. And it really does come down to, if I don't pre-shield and stuff goes south, I feel like I'm doing something wrong, even though I don't feel like it should be reliant on that. Plus, I hate Holy. Holy takes way too damn long to cast. It feels like I'm locked out of spells for 5 hours. And I hate trying to get free casts. hate trying to get free cure, sorry, free cure. This feels broken that you have to cast a crappy potency spell to get a chance at getting a free big kill. Because half the time when I'm healing a tank or something like that, Cure 1 does jack squat. Well, unless I crit every time. I hate the free cure system. It really just turns into me just, like, just waxing the tank with it while they're not taking much damage. And then getting a free cure and then waiting and doing it. I've never... I liked free cure back when it was like... Shoot, when was I white mage? I want to say it was Stormblood that I mained white mage. Because I know I used to be Scholar in A Realm Reborn. I was Scholar in Heaven's Ward. I think I switched to white mage and Stormblood. And I was fine with free cure in there. What do they call them? Glare mages? Is Adrian a glare mage? Oh, I don't think I checked my shoot. Oh, stupid freaking target dummies. I'm way over here. Reset. 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 No. Reset. No. Button. There. Yeah, I like Dia. I really like the cast animation of Glare. I hate what the hell the Glare is before Glare, Earth or whatever. So whenever I get level synced, I'm like, oh, I lost Glare. I just like the animation of it. These are all going to be consolation prizes. I knew it. Come on. Give me one, at least one. Yeah, you piece of junk. I just try to make sure they all have different numbers. Alright, what else do I have left to do? Did they already go in there? Yep. Waiting all day for them and they go do that after I'm done. Oh, did I get that stupid thing? I didn't even check. Because I queued with them needing healers, and then it changed the DPS. So I'm curious if it still gave it to me. Yeah, I still got it. Huh. Well, that answers that. If the needed class changes after you queue, it still gives it to you. I think I'm going to call it for the day because I don't have anything else to do. All my roulettes are done. My daily turn-ins are done. Got my raids done. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah. I'm going to call it night with there. I'm going to try to, again, get back on the schedule with daily stream. I might be on tomorrow. I'm not sure. But for sure, I'll probably be back on my regular schedule like I had before with Wednesday and Thursdays at least. maybe do our Hatsimiku Project Diva stream again on Fridays, because I kind of miss doing those. I'll have to drag Chris into it, though, but... Thanks for hopping on and chatting with me. Yeah, you too, Lance. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, probably tomorrow, Savvy Bisco video, and I think I have another first impression post up, but, yeah. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for dropping by.